Hello everyone, and welcome to BigH Lucas, episode 5. In episode 4, our man had shown his true colours and had finished by saying to Celia, "And I know I didn't get you upset because you were the one insulting me, and I didn't respond negatively to you." We didn't want to lose him. I wasn't ready to let him go, even though he is vile, and so we thought about what to do next. Celia messaged him again. "I've just been talking to my son and his wife Julie in Sydney. Did I tell you Julie works for a bank? She thinks she might be able to help you with a loan. It might take time, and she won't be able to offer more than 100,000 K, that's in Aussie dollars. Otherwise, it might look suspicious. I've given her the link to your profile here on Facebook. She's, Facebook name, I think, something like that. Have a chat with her and see if she can help you." And so, before we go any further, I'd like to welcome to the channel for the first time, Juliana from Celebrity Scammers Baited. I've left a link to her channel in the description box below. Do check her out if you haven't already. And don't forget to subscribe to her channel. She set up a separate Facebook account and a separate email for this guy. Lola might be able to help you with the rest, continued Celia. "I'm not sure. She's a very successful businesswoman. That might be why she wants to speak to you." "Thanks for your message. I'm trying to help. It's really thoughtful. And pardon me for the late response. But to be honest, I don't know any of them. And asking them for something like this really don't sound right to me. Just being honest. We tried to work out what this guy was so terrified of. I suspect he'd had other potential victims that had baited him and made him talk to non-existent family members. I don't know. I know you more than I know them, and I will boldly come to you, even though we do disagree sometimes. But I definitely know you're a great person, so all I can say is please, what's the best you can loan me for a month? Promise to pay you back with interest. Whatever you can help us a loan will be really appreciated. Thanks, and we'll be hoping for your reply. Regardless of what you say, it doesn't change the fact that you're a good person, and we'll still want to meet you in person. Thanks. I'll discuss it with everyone and let you know when I get home tomorrow. I'm just getting ready to drive home," she said the next morning. "I'll talk to you this evening." "Thanks for your message, dear, and please feel free to discuss it with everyone. They don't know me, and they will give you a logical response, which is to protect you from being hurt. For me, I choose to keep my private issues private and my public issues public, but it's your choice. I know it's not in my DNA to hurt you or anyone, so my heart is free. Wishing you a lovely day. Have fun and be safe, dear." I suspect that that's his way of saying he hadn't thought through that part of his scam, and when Celia asked him why his credit score was poor, he had no idea what to say. "I'm home. It took me forever, as there was an accident on the A1M somewhere near Grantham. I had a chat with Dan and Julie this morning. I can probably lend you £10,000. Would that even help? You must be a little exhausted from driving. Have you had something to eat?" "Definitely, baby." "Not yet. I think I've got a pizza in the freezer." "You just have to put it in the microwave." "I'll put it in the oven," she said. "I like my pizza crispy." Yuck, microwave pizza. Oh, no. "Oven will definitely be better," he said. "It's cooked now. I found some olives to go with it and added some extra cheese." "Sounds yummy," said our man, not wanting to disappoint. "Sounds of it makes me hungry. A bit late to be thinking of food. Or do people eat late in Dubai?" "Just joking," he said. "Your pizza and olive makes my mouth watery." "Do you want me to send the money directly to the furniture company?" she asked. "I'm refunding to the construction company. I'll give you details when you're ready." "Oh, okay," said Celia. "I think I'm confused. I'm tired from the journey. I don't want to get the furnitures for them anymore. I just want a refund and come home." "Okay, I understand. I know you're tired, baby. That was a long drive. You need rest." "Yes," she said. "I think I'll go and have a shower and find some videos on YouTube to watch. Let me know what to do. I might be able to go out at lunchtime tomorrow." "You can watch those laying down." "Okay, baby." "Baby? And can I ask what mean will you use to send the money? We'll love it to be discreet, since I gave everyone the impression that I have no way to raise money, and for my personal safety here, don't want anyone seeing me as target. So, baby, please tell me the options you have to send it to me." "I'm not sure I understand," she said. "I'll just do a bank transfer to the construction company for you. Like I said earlier, I like to make things discreet, and sending it to the furniture company won't help me." They will think I have means to raise all I want to pay and hold me at ransom, making things difficult for me. They don't know I want to return their money and leave. If they do, they might want to charge me extra for breach of contract or expect me to pay back with interest. And I can't have it in my account because of the issue I told you earlier. I'm thinking of finding someone trusted that can help. I have a few options now, and please don't get mad at me for saying this. Can you send it through Bitcoin? I don't have a Bitcoin account, but know someone who I can trust that have one. That way it's safe, fast and discreet. No one will know what I'm up to. My plan is to pay back the furniture company and leave. Please think about it and tell me what you feel. At this point, I decided Celia had better go into compliant little woman mode if we wanted to get anywhere with this guy. It isn't easy to send Bitcoin from the UK. So many scammers use it, so Bitcoin machines are illegal. I don't have a Bitcoin account. I've never used it. I could ask Julie to help me, perhaps, but it would be much easier to just send the money to someone's bank account. How much do you have to pay before you can get your passport back? Thanks, dear. And yes, Bitcoin is a discreet means of payment, and anyone can use it, even bad people, baby. But it's the safest and fastest for me, so please, you can try to set it up. That way you can send it easily and safely, and with respect to what I actually need. Baby, it's much. I don't want to be a burden on you. I was hoping if I can come up with 50k, I know I'll be able to make a deal and leave, but want the money to be with me first so I can bargain. Please, baby, do it this way. It's safe, and it's between the two of us. That way it's private, and it also makes me safe here, since people won't know what I'm up to and try to jinx things. But I said, it's almost impossible to send Bitcoin from the UK. I thought Julie can help, he said. She might be able to, yes, I can ask her. I'll message her and ask. Is there anything specific I'd need to tell her? You don't need. I'd to set up BTC wallet. I have one at a time, but I forgot the password. I don't understand what you mean, Cecilia. Are you saying there's nothing specific I need to tell Julie? Just tell her that we might need her help? But I don't have much coin in it, that's why I didn't bother. Isn't Julie your daughter-in-law? Yes. That doesn't answer my question, though. Are you saying there's nothing specific I need to tell Julie? Just tell her that we might need her help? Most country hasn't really accepted it, but it been used anyways, including in the UK, so Julie might ask questions too, which is natural, and I don't blame her if she does so. Baby, do you have Venom, Zelle, or Cash App? Oh, she's got plenty of Venom. I think you meant Venmo. It's also discreet, safe, and very effective, baby. I don't know if you use those in the UK. If you have Cash App, then you can send Bitcoin from your Cash App. Dream on, mate. Or you can get any of this too. Coinbase or Binance app. I'll show you Coinbase in a little bit. You must be resting now. Have a good night rest, baby. We'll chat more in the morning. Celia's going to try signing up to Coinbase. She wants an individual account. She's going to enter her email address, to enter her personal details, to verify her email address. Now she's going to sign in. She's going to enter her phone number and enter the verification code. She's going to say she's in the UK. As I suspected, at step 3, she's going to have to verify her identity. And note, it says that UK law requires that she takes 24 hours before proceeding with the investment. We're not going to go any further. And although I haven't recorded it, the same thing will happen if we try and sign up to Binance, because both Coinbase and Binance are reputable trading platforms. It's why often, if you're involved in a cryptocurrency scam, the scammer will ask you to set up and verify an account with one of those platforms. They'll then ask you to give them the password so that they can log into your account. What will then happen, of course, is that the scammer will hijack the account that you've just set up, a legitimate account in your name. They will then use that account set up in your name, using your verification details for money laundering. If the person that you're talking to online asks you to hand over the login details for an account of any kind that you've set up, then you know you're talking to a scammer. The scammer is going to hijack your account. Good morning. I'm not starting work until 1 p.m. today, said Celia on Thursday. The HR office reminded me I had half a day's leave that I needed to take. Officially, we aren't supposed to take half days, so when I did, they just told me to take the other half when work was quiet. so I'm taking this morning off so I can do the washing after my trip. I don't use those phone apps, but I could maybe look at Coinbase or Binance. Julie sent me this message. You did say she'd probably have questions, didn't you? And so Julie sent me this message to forward to him. Hi, Mum. Just a quick message to say we miss you. Listen, I've chatted with Dan, and of course I'm happy to help you and Lucas. Get him to send me a message, and I'll get all the details from him. I don't want you to worry about anything. I'm just happy you've had such a nice friend. Love from Bondi. Talk soon. It'll be quicker and put my mind at ease if you could just send her a message. I'll ask her the best way to contact you. Julie just messaged and said you can email or chat to her on, and she gave him Julie's new email address. Okay, baby. How are you feeling this morning? I'm fine, thanks. A little tired, but I'm just enjoying the morning and chilling. It's a good thing that you're working half day. You have enough time to rest. Did you message Julie? Tell her to look out for it. And if you look at the timestamp on the screen, I think it was 6:30 in the evening in Sydney. Not yet. I'll send her a message soon, baby. Okay, thanks. I really appreciate that. Baby! You know I should be the one thanking you, not the other way round. I know Julie will have her doubts, which is natural, but at the end of the day, it's your choice to make. You know me better than her, and you can make that judgment by yourself. And with respect to talking to her, I don't think I'll feel comfortable doing that, and I have my reasons, he said, trying to wimp out again. If it was on a neutral terms, I would gladly do that, but with the current situation, I won't be bold enough doing that. Call it me being stubborn or macho. No, I call it you being a wimp. But it won't sit right with me. Won't want her or anyone around you knowing me for the first time that way. I understand where you're coming from, dear, and I hope you understand mine, and hopefully we can have some common ground and make things happen. With that being said, when we meet in person, we'll first want to spend enough time with you before being round your family. I can get nervous at times, and don't let the face fool you. I'm very shy, also. You just told me, not yet, I'll send her a message soon, baby, Cecilia, and you already changed your mind? I'm not comfortable sending anything without her advice, and you said you'd talk to her. I'm going to message her and see what she says. Tell her to expect an email from me soon, he said, panicking. Okay, I will. I sent her the mail. And so he'd emailed Julie. Good morning, Mrs. Julie. I'm Mr. Lucas, and I'm a friend to Mrs. Celia, who happens to be your friend and mother. She said some things about you. Don't worry, they're all good things. I know you're aware of what's going on with my situation. Your mum said she was going to tell you, and I told her to do so. That's because it's the right thing to do. I know you have your doubts, and I told your mum you will have your doubts, so I'm not surprised. Now you'll notice that at this point, I don't think Julie has actually expressed any doubts. Don't feel comfortable talking about my problems in detail with you. And I told your mum, but also promised her to message you. Regardless of what you tell your mum to do with respect to my situation, it doesn't change the fact that I will still love to be with your mum and hopefully meet you someday. Thanks, and have a lovely day. Hi, Lucas, replied Julie. So glad you got in touch. Mum's spoken about you, and I'm so excited for her. Dan and I are, of course, happy to help any friend of Mum's, and naturally we welcome you as her friend. While I wouldn't dream of prying into your affairs, I am handling Celia's investments through the bank I manage. I'll happily release the $100,000, that's 50,000 UK in US dollars, as a loan. Obviously, I'll need some details, etc., and we've done logistical things to work out. Do you have chat? If I sent you a message there, would that be all right? So much friendlier and easier than emailing. I mean, you're almost family now. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Any friend who's been so kind to Celia is my friend. Sincerely, Julie. A man replied, Thanks for your positive response. I'm glad you're willing to help and you consider me as a friend. But chatting with you about money isn't my strength. We'll rather have that conversation with your mum when she can get back to you. Hope you don't find that offensive. Once again, I'm glad you're willing to help. We'll message your mum now, telling her what you said and explaining my reply to her. Thanks, I'm very grateful. Hi, Lucas, replied Julie. I'm not offended, but unfortunately, I handle Mum's finances. She's got early onset dementia and forgets things. What a lovely daughter-in-law she is. Hence why I manage her retirement fund. I can't go through a third party in order to release 100k. I just can't. Sorry. Sincerely, Julie. Hello, dear, he said to Celia. Exchanged a couple of mails with your daughter, and she had positive replies, which made me glad, but she wanted to chat because of the process, but I declined. Told her I will rather chat with you with respect to that. Please try to understand. I won't feel comfortable chatting with her. Please get back to when you can, dear. Oh dear, Cecilia, it's starting to sound as if you're afraid of my family. I can't lend money to someone like that. I'm so sorry. I can't be the middleman, contacting you, contacting Julie, sending you her answer, sending her your answer. She just wants to help. I'll leave it up to you to decide. It'd be a shame to turn down her kind offer of help. At least, I think you would. Baby! You misunderstood me. Not asking you to be in a middleman between anyone. She isn't the one helping me, okay? You're the one helping me. That's why I choose to keep the line of communication with you alone. If she's willing to help, that's because of you, not me. So if you really want to help, please do, but don't send me to your family. It's not fair. Thanks. Oh dear, I'll only be able to lend you £10,000, which isn't really going to be much help, is it? Dan and Julie have the rest of my money invested in Australia for me, so I can retire there. Thanks for your message, dear. And can I advise we first take baby steps? Can you please try to send what you have? And over time we will know what to do about the rest, dear. Baby, are you okay with that? Okay, but how do I send you £10,000? I'm just having lunch. I'm going to start work in just under an hour. Don't know if you can use the Coinbase you said earlier. If you can, we can use that. And if not, we can try gift cards. It's also a good way to send money. It's just a bit stressful, that's all. So, baby, please, I'm hoping you can go through the stress for me. Thanks, pal. If you want to know how to send it with gift cards, please let me know so I can explain better to you, baby. I looked at Coinbase. It's very complicated to set up, and I can't use it for 24 hours, and it says I have to take some kind of questionnaire. I think the Coinbase is better. The gift cards can be stressful, and don't want to stress you, dear. Please try your best to set up the Coinbase, and when it's done, let me know. And if there is anything difficult, you can tell me, and I'll ask how it can be done. Just go through the steps, step by step. No, Cecilia, I just don't think I can do it without Julie's help. It's so complicated. Look. And she sent in the screenshot, where it said she had to add her personal financial status, verify her identity, and then wait for 24 hours. Ask me any questions. If you're confused at any point, you can ask me. It's asking me all kinds of financial questions, where my money will come from, what I'll use it for. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't see why I should go through all that because you want money. I don't even know who they are, and they want me to upload my identity documents. I can't do that. Baby! That's the procedure, and I don't know them also. So if you aren't comfortable with it, I totally understand. Can you help with sending gift cards? That doesn't need any information from you. It's just that the process is stressful, that's all. Are you willing to do that, dear? Why can't you just give me a bank account to send the money to? I have to go to work now. Okay, baby. I will look for a detailed solution before evening. Baby! Just went through Coinbase and it's safe. It's for protect you and only you know your information. And when we have used it, you can delete your account, baby. It's just a temporary solution. And I promise you nothing will go wrong, baby. You can watch the YouTube video on how to use it. And it's easy and safe. And he sent her a link to a YouTube video on how to create a Coinbase account. I won't bore you with the video, but it applies to setting up a US account, not a UK one. Their instructions don't work in the UK. I'll look at that when I get home, said Celia. I have a Teams meeting in 5 minutes. Okay, baby. Good evening, baby. Hello, she said. I watched that video, but it's for US viewers. It doesn't work in the UK. Baby, it's the same steps. The difference is you choose United Kingdom in your country. It's the same steps with all countries in the world. Try it out first, dear. It isn't the same. I tried it. In the video, you get this. She included a screenshot. And you can tap on skip at the top right to skip the ID verification, which is exactly what it told you to do in the video. And then you add a payment method. There is no option to skip in the UK. We have different regulations. If you don't believe me, why don't you try it and put UK as your country? Okay, baby, give me a minute. And you said, okay, baby, I will look for a detailed solution before evening. I can't do Bitcoin. You'll have to find another way. Unless you talk to Julie. That's the only way I can think of for using Bitcoin. I'll give you Rashid's uncle account. Give me a moment. Let me talk to him. Hello, baby. Just got a better option here. Rashid's uncle has a United States account and is willing to help without taking any commission. He's trusted and a lot of people vouch for him. Strange thing to say, don't you think? Can you imagine approaching a friend and they say, oh, well, you can use my aunt's account. She's trusted and a lot of people vouch for her. Yeah, right. It tells you straight away that she's a money mule, doesn't it? You can send it to his account, and he pays me here once he receives the money. Baby, that's the best and less stressful method. That sounds much easier, said Celia, who at this point didn't want to point out the inconsistencies. But how will he pay you? Are you sending it from your phone app or from the bank? And when can you send it? From my bank? How's Rashid's uncle going to get the money to you? Baby, he's willing to pay me whatever amount is being sent, either in pounds or dollars, and I've asked already and he told me that. Yes, but how? He will, baby, don't worry about that. And you have my word on that. It's a family account. So once the money is in the account, any family members will give me the cash equivalent to the money. That's been agreed on. So someone in Dubai will give you the cash. Okay, I think I understand. And then, sensing that they were getting near the money, they changed to team members. Yes, so, since you're doing it from the bank, I guess that will be tomorrow, because you'll realise that this team member speaks really good English. I have the bank app on my phone, said Celia. I'm not sure if I can send that much from the app. OK then, let me send you the account details. How much can you send from your app at a time? Your limit in a day? I don't know. Doing it from your app would have saved you the stress of going to the bank. Of course. That's why I said I have the app on my phone. But if you can't do much on your app, I will advise you go to the bank. OK, that might be easier. I could go to the bank in my lunch break tomorrow. OK, baby. He will give me the details in the morning. It's super late. I will send it to you in the morning. See, no time check. OK, said Celia. What do you have for dinner? I cheated and had a shop-bought lasagna. What did you have? You cheated? I don't understand that part. I didn't cook it myself. OK, that's what you mean. What did you have? I had Madge booze. Rashid brought it from a restaurant where he works. It's made with rice chicken. It also has shrimps on it and grilled meat. A friend's on the phone, said Celia when a friend rang me. OK, baby. I'll say good night, because when I've finished talking to her, I'll go to bed. OK, baby, it's past 12 a.m. here, said our man, again forgetting the full time check. So I'll sleep too. Have a good night rest and dream about a better tomorrow. Good morning, she said the next morning. Good morning, baby. How was your night? Fine, thanks. Getting ready to set out for work? Of course. OK, baby. Have a nice day at work. Is it possible to stop at the bank on your way to work? Or you prefer your lunchtime? They don't open till 9 a.m. I start work at 9. OK, baby. Don't skip breakfast before you leave. Why do you think I'd do that? Most people do in the States, especially single men and women, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It helps you start up the day. I thought people in the US were more health conscious these days. It's no difference everywhere. Only people that are health conscious are health conscious. It have nothing to do with nationality. Oh, I was hoping you'd have given me the account details. I can't go to the bank if I don't know who to pay when I get there. It takes 15 minutes to walk into town, and I only have an hour for lunch, and the bank closes at 4 p.m, so I'll have to go tomorrow. I think they're open until 3 p.m. on Saturdays. Baby! What? I was charging my phone earlier, and I dozed off. Oh dear. Your lunch break is over, he said at 2:30. Of course it is. I'm waiting for a Zoom meeting to start. OK. Can you still do it today? Probably on your way home. Did you read what I said above, Cecilia? I know. I'll just copy it for you. And so she did. All that stuff about taking 15 minutes to walk into town and the bank closing at 4. OK. I read it all. I did immediately. I picked up my phone. Then I'm not really sure why you're asking questions I already answered. And so he sent her the bank account details of a money mule in the US. It wasn't hard to find the money mule. I found them both on Facebook and on Pinterest and messaged them from Annie's account. At the time of making this video, they haven't responded because, of course, we're not friends. My guess, having looked at their profile, but I could be wrong, obviously, is that they too are a victim of a scammer. So, before I report the account to the bank, I want to give them a chance to see whether they will accept either of my messages. This is it! Should have sent it earlier. but I guess he was also busy. Oh, okay, thanks. And just another minor point. The bank account details that he gave to Celia belonged to a lady, not to Rashid's uncle. Baby, that's the bank information. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And just in case the bank wants to intrude on you by asking questions, just be strong and give them positive response. When you're done, you can send the confirmation slips to me, so I can show as proof that the money's been sent and it's from me. Thanks, dear. Baby, when does the bank close today? So Celia copied and pasted again everything she'd said before. My meeting is just about to start. Some of my colleagues got held up, so we had to delay it by 15 minutes. Okay, baby, but please, I want to request for something, baby. You know I told you ever since I left the hotel I've been on a very tight budget. Please, I want you to get me a gift card on your way home. I can trade that and use the money to get food and other items. I'm begging to feel I'm a burden on Rashid. Text me after the meeting. But of course, Celia didn't. I just got home, she said, at 5:30. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to read your message. I'm in a bit of a hurry this evening. I have to get changed quickly and grab a quick snack. Some friends are picking me up at 6 p.m. and we're going to a concert in a church in Newcastle. Okay, it's going to be a fun-filled evening for you. I wish I was there to attend the concert with you. How's the concert going? He said at 7:30. But of course, Celia was in a concert, so she turned her mobile phone off. Baby, I'm going to bed now. It's very late. I was waiting to hear from you before I sleep, but I'm sure you're having a lot of fun. Text me when you get home, but I will reply by dawn. We're just walking back to the car, said Celia. I probably won't get home until around 11 p.m. I'll talk to you again in the morning. Please drive safe. You are your friends. Pardon, said Celia. I'm me, my friends are my friends. We aren't having an existential crisis. I understand, baby, but I'm just wishing everyone a safe drive back home. I will be fast asleep when you get home, but make sure you leave me some lines. Good morning, baby. Good morning. I'm just having breakfast, Cecilia. To save you asking, it's muesli with a banana. And yes, it's yummy, to which our man, of course, replied, Wow! That sounds yummy! I'll have to try that when I get back. I'm sure they have muesli and bananas in Dubai, you know, Cecilia. For now, I will just keep having what's available. Did you enjoy the concert? Yes, it was lovely. It was a small chamber choir with just the church organ for accompaniment. Your weekend kicked off on a happy mood. I like that. Yes, it did. They sang one of my favourite pieces. Or maybe that should be 4. The Motets by de Rouflé. And here you are. The first one really is one of my favourite pieces. Since I had fun. Got quite a few things I will love to do in my bucket list. I don't know if I said that right. I don't think you did. What's on your bucket list? Just to mention a few. I will like to see an orchestra band concert, go on a cruise, and I will really love to see my favourite soccer team play next season. I'm a Liverpool FC fan. Oh, next change from Man U, I suppose. What's an orchestra bank concert? Asked Celia. That was a typographic error. I edited it. Ah, okay. I've still never heard of it. I guess you mean a concert of popular film music, or a brass band. You know, a concert involving strings and wind instruments players. You know, violinist, trumpeters, saxophonist, exactly the instrument you don't have in an orchestra, etc. Some kind of popular music concert, I guess, said Celia. I think it's called a concert band, or a wind band. It wouldn't be a wind band if it has strings, said Celia. Now you know what I mean. One of us has to, said Celia. The sun's just come out. I'll go into town soon. Something like this, he said, sending a photograph of an orchestra. That's a traditional orchestra, not what you described. But obviously she wasn't going to tell him what he'd got wrong. I guess I didn't describe it right. Thanks to whoever invented images, it's easier to make a description with images. Okay, baby. You're a mature man. You could have just said orchestra. Oh! Without the band. Orchestra. A lot of small orchestras will describe themselves as a band, said Celia, as a kind of joke slang. Okay, that means a band is much smaller, so that can't definitely be called orchestra. Let's not go there, said Celia. I'm just going to get ready to go into town. Okay, baby. Baby, he said at 10:20. How's it going over there? Baby, since I left the hotel, I've been on a very tight budget. Please, I want you to get me a gift card on your way home. I can trade that and use the money to get food and other items. It's beginning to feel like I'm a burden on Rashid. Get me an iTunes gift card. Hello, said Celia, who hadn't looked at his message on the way home. I'm home. I don't know what to do. The bank wouldn't let me send the money. They asked who Money Mule's name is. I tried to explain that he's Rashid's uncle, but they didn't believe me. So I tried to be positive, like you said, and explained that my friend needed money and was staying with a man called Rashid. They got cross with me and told me to go home. They even called the manager, who's put a spending restriction on my account. Elizabeth is in Bangor in Maine on business, so I called Lola. She said she can pay for me, but she'd like to talk to you first. I don't know what else to do. Please call Lola. This is her number. Please. I'll do that later in the day when Rashid arrived. But please, I will need units on the phone, and I need to get some items. So plenty, get me the card. 500 will be enough so I can get units on the phone. I can't, said Celia. They put restrictions on my account. Please phone Lola. This is such a mess. You can't use your app too? I want to call her right away, but I just need units. I can't use anything right now, said Celia. Does Lola work at the bank? I'm sure Rashid will help you with $20. No one needs $500 just to make a few calls. No, Lola runs her own fashion business. Not just for calls, but it's okay. I'll wait for Rashid and see if he can help. He's been helpful. I just hope he doesn't turn me down this time. But if Lola is on Facebook, I can just call her through Facebook or WhatsApp. She doesn't use Facebook. She has WhatsApp. She uses the same number on WhatsApp. She has a US number too for business. I don't know if she has WhatsApp on that number I gave you. You can find out, he said. I'll ask her. I think she's gone out for the morning though, but I'll message her. Okay, I'll have a conversation with her on WhatsApp. Oh, thank you, Cecilia. That's so kind of you. I should be thankful to you for trying. You've been really kind. I know you need help, Cecilia. That number isn't on WhatsApp. You can call her and get her other number. Okay, I'll message her, said Celia. Thanks. How long does the restriction usually take? I don't know. It's never happened before. They asked me to make an appointment to go and talk to the manager. Just worried about you, because you also need money too. I'm sure my family will help if I need anything. I've just emailed the address the bank gave me to make an appointment. I think they said the manager's there on Tuesdays. Okay. Send me Lola's number as soon as you get it. I will, said Celia. I've messaged her, but she's gone out. Okay. Lola just texted me her WhatsApp number. She's Romanian, added Celia, because it had a Romanian dialing code. I think that's the number she uses with her family. But she lives in the UK. Rashid just got back. Ever since ran out of cash. Honestly, he haven't been that friendly anymore. I'm just thankful because he let me stay here. She lives in Godalming, said Celia, in reply to him saying, but she lives in the UK. She's married to my brother Ian. Baby, can you ask your friend for at least 100, just for me to get through the weekend? No, I can't ask friends, said Celia. That's not fair. Ask your own friends, or ask Lola. I will talk to Lola right away, but I won't ask her for money. I'm waiting for her to reply. I sent her a text already. And soon you're going to realise that whichever team member we're talking to is basically just a wimp, and has absolutely no idea how to ask for money. We decided this was a team of gift card scammers who were trying to upscale their operation and hit the big time, but they simply didn't know how to do it. Baby! She couldn't hear me properly, so I get cutting off and calling back, but she thinks I'm doing all that in purpose, and she thinks I'm very rude. I think I tried. The line cut off again, but she already told me she will report to you that I'm very unserious. I'm not cutting the call on purpose, and I don't think she will like to write. She wants to talk on phone. I think I tried. Your sister-in-law don't like me, probably because she's never met me. When I resolve all this and come over, then I'll have the chance to talk to her in person. For now, I guess I'll just have to seek other options and get things resolved. Thanks for being very caring. I appreciate it, and please apologise to her on my behalf. Tell her I'm not a rude man, and the phone wasn't on speaker. The line wasn't that okay, the network. But if she's willing to exchange voice notes, that would be a better option. You'll have to ask her, said Celia. I don't think she'll talk to me again. She already made it clear that if the phone goes off again, she'll tell you I'm not a serious man. Why did she say that? Asked Celia. She thinks I was cutting the call on purpose. Were you cutting the call? They have top quality phone and internet in Dubai, said Celia. And she thinks I wasn't speaking loud. She said if I don't speak louder, she'll cut the call. I swear I was talking at the top of my voice. Baby, if I don't want to talk to her, wouldn't have called at all. Maybe you should go outside or something if she's having difficulty hearing you, and tell her that we'd like her to help send the money to Brandy. But it's okay. And I know you're all dying to hear those calls, so you're going to have to watch episode 6. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you again in Big H Lucas, episode 6.